So, and we were struggling financially that time. Then I joined some healthcare industries as a
Okay.
account receivable caller.
Okay.
Then I felt like, oh, this is not what I should do in my life. So I was very disappointed. But that ma'am said one word, like wherever you study, physics is physics.
Have to start preparing for a competitive exams. It's a huge unknown road.
So I gave my CSR exam. During the exam, I got to know that I will not be selected.
Okay.
That night I didn't sleep at all. I caught the train at 9 o'clock. I directly came to institute. The competitors are like those who are from IITs.
IITs.
I prepared very hard.
Yes. You finally got one opportunity.
Finally got,
You're not going to leave it.
If he says like finish this, you should be done with that.
Okay.
On that at the end of the day.
Okay.
And if you are trying to understand the concepts by solving the problems.
When you read a concept, the best way to test if you know the concept is solve the problem.
Yeah. Learn as if you want to live forever.
Yes. Sir has seen a lot of people. Sir has seen a lot of papers.
Yeah.
So many times it's almost like sir reads our mind, and he looks into our face. He can tell if somebody is not able to understand something. Right? Hello everybody. Today we are having a small interaction session with Vishal. We are sitting in this beautiful place in Lal Bagh. I think you can hear the birds. It's very beautiful here. So we'll have a small talk with Vishal about his GATE performance, soon starting PhD career in IISc. So he'll be doing a PhD in photonics, in a photonics related field. So we'll talk about what his PhD is, how we got interested in physics, how we cracked GATE and got an amazing rank of 272. So hi Vishal, so hope you're doing good. After your GATE score, after your PhD selection, I am very sure you're doing good. So could you tell us a little bit about your background? Like where did you do your schooling, just so that we know who we are talking with. Where you did your schooling and where you did your bachelor's, and you finished your master's too, right?
Yes,
so could you tell us a little bit about your background?
Okay, like first of all, I want to thank you, Shashank, and everyone who is helping us right now. And I also want to thank Bose Institute and Subramaniam Egde sir. So to start off with my education, schoolings and all. So I had I studied in many varieties of schools. I mean, I studied LKG, UKG in my hometown.
Okay.
And I moved to Bangalore. I studied 3 years here near Electronic City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I went back to Tamil Nadu again. So I did 10 till 10th standard there.
Okay.
In a private school, matriculation school.
Okay.
So I got around like 93% in 10th.
Okay, that is great. We know what's giving such a great GATE rank.
Yeah. During my schools, I was very interested in science.
Okay.
And mathematics also.
Okay.
Like my mathematics sir, like to mention his name is Raghu, and one more is some Bhaskar.
Okay.
So they both found something in me, like in mathematics skills. So they always motivated me to you are very good at maths. So try to get into ISRO as a scientist and all.
Okay.
So that was very motivating. After my 10th, I went to a boarding school in Salem.
Salem. Okay.
Yeah, its name is Vetri Vikas. So there, since it's a boarding school, it's an hostel, and it's just like 10 minutes walk from the hostel to class. There I used to study around 10 hours per day, and classes were very good, very nice.
Okay.
Especially the physics classes and mathematics. I love the mathematics very much till 12th.
Okay. So basically, in your all throughout your schooling, you have been a amazing student, and you have been interested in science, and you had a very solid foundation in 11th and 12th.
Yeah, maybe
if I'm right.
Say that. Yeah.
Okay. So did you try to attempt any competitive exams in after 12th? So did you try for any institutes like IISc or something?
Back then, I don't know anything about like IISc.
Okay.
And I just know IIT is there, but during that time, the peer pressure will be there, no? They say IIT is very tough. You should prepare very hard. And I went for classes which the school offered, but I was not able to follow up things.
Okay. Okay.
So I left that course.
Okay.
So in 12th also I got pretty good marks, same 93% in sentiment mathematics. So then I applied for some state level top colleges in Tamil Nadu. So I got selected in Madras Christian College in Tambaram. It's in Chennai.
Tambaram. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very old college. It has a heritage of 180 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay, so coming up to our follow-up question. So can you tell us a little bit about your university, which is Madras Christian University?
It's a college, not a university.
It's a
Autonomous
college
affiliated to Madras University.
Okay, it's in Tambaram.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about how your academics, your studies, like how was the motivation, how was the atmosphere for physics, and what drove you to physics? You told you're interested in science, and then was there any factors that played in bachelor's that pushed you towards physics? And also kindly touch upon a little bit about, did you have any research exposure, any professors that worked in physics?
Yeah, to start with, like first I need to tell how I entered into that college. After my 12th results, like most of them are all my surrounding friends, they said like join engineering and or doctor, like write NEET and get into medical colleges. But I was very sure like I want to do science, especially physics. So then I got selected in Madras Christian College under physics department.
Okay.
And that UG was not very good for me. I feel like that.
Okay.
Because since I entered the college, there were people from all over India. I mean Kerala, Andhra. One guy from Jammu and Kashmir, he was there.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was not very familiar with using English languages before that. And when I entered the college, everyone was speaking English. Okay, now look at you, look at him giving an English interview about his success story in English. I mean, look how much you have come forward. Yeah. So like I had like little, coming up to studies, like the professors are very good from my first years, but I didn't attend the classes very much. And not to mention anything specific in like what drove in physics. Like I wanted to do physics, but no sparks from the university, from that college. Okay. So, but then I graduated with very less CGPA. Okay. So, that was about your bachelor's. Can you tell us a little about your master's? Like, where did you do your master's? And again, similar questions like how was the research atmosphere there, and how was academics, all that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that is a good question. Like after my master's, that is the 2020, my final semester was about like 20 days and pandemic started. Okay. So we were not able to write exams in person. Okay. So we waited for 6 months. So and we were struggling financially that time. Okay. My father lost his job and all. Okay. Then I thought like I'll go for a job for 6 months or 1 year. Then I joined some healthcare industries as a account receivable caller. Okay. Then I went for like 6-7 months to the office. Okay. Then I felt like, oh, this is not what I should do in my life. Okay. So I should do something. I should pursue physics. So with my grades, I can't apply for any big institutes like IITs or some IISc. Even I can't apply for state university. Okay. I went to Madras University with a recommendation from Minister of Veterinary. Okay. But they said like, what they said is like, already the people have been selected. The people who applied here, they all got ranks. They all have a percentage of 95, 96. So I was very disappointed. But that ma'am said one word, like wherever you study, physics is physics. So with that thought in mind, I came home back. I applied all the local colleges in my hometown. Okay. Like in the Vellore city. Okay. So and I found like Uri's college is one of the oldest college in Vellore. Okay. And alumni is like Sir Rajendra Prasad. Wow. The first president of India. He did schooling there. Schooling there. Yeah. Okay. Must be very motivating studying in such a historical place. And the buildings will look like older buildings, like 100 years older. Okay. So that what do you say? So you'll get this feeling of living in the history. Yeah. Right. And like when I joined that college, the professors, like 3 professors are good, really good. One is from quantum mechanics and condensed matter, one ma'am, and the other is HOD. You'll teach mathematical physics. They were willing to share the knowledge which they had. Okay. So I was very interested. So I left the job to continue physics.
Okay.
So I was very motivated to physics again.
Okay.
Then the teachers also helped a little to understand myself in the topics.
Okay.
So I did very well, pretty good in MSc. I got like each semester I'll get first mark, that kind of thing was happened.
Wow. Okay.
Then coming to project, project was not that effective in, like, we were not able to publish that kind of thing. It's someone has done that work. So what I did is like I did the same work with my location.
Okay.
So it's a complex system problem.
Okay.
Where you can optimize the road traffic signals.
Okay.
And find the real waiting time of vehicles in the signal.
Okay. So like depending on individually each vehicle you can tell what is the waiting time.
Yeah, individual, like
okay,
one
very
lane.
interesting.
Yeah, that is the thing that I did. Yeah, and after my masters over, I was like I want to get into Premier Institute for PhD. That thought I had when I joined my MSc.
Okay.
So whatever you do in MSc, I wanted to do my PhD in some Premier Institute in India.
Okay.
I can't afford to go to abroad or do my PhD there, but I want to do PhD in some institutes in India. After my exams, in some mutual WhatsApp group, I received sir's webinar link.
Okay, like most of us.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Like that was, I didn't expected that, but I attended his webinar. It was like the way he presented how to learn physics, how to prepare for the competition, and the approach he takes to clear the exams. He was telling like we are helping the students to study books and to solve book problems.
Yeah.
And very standardized books, international standardized books we use, like for quantum mechanics, Griffiths, and for several problems we use YK-LIMS. So those YK-LIM problems are like MIT, Princeton standard problems.
Exactly. You don't find anybody who's teaching YK-LIM problems.
Yeah, really. Right. No one in Tamil Nadu or India, I don't know. Because I found only this institute and I joined this institute.
Okay.
But I had never inquired any other institute, or I didn't go to web and search this is the good institute and all. So I thought like, okay, this is like pretty good, and this is where we need to learn physics and all. I thought like it. Then sir gave some references book. These are the books we refer for the exams. Within like 2 days, I went to Chennai, some local like Avenue Road here. There's book market in Chennai.
Okay. For those who don't know, Avenue Road is a place. If you come to Bangalore, you go to Avenue Road, you'll find all the books at a very amazing bargain price. Yeah. Okay, continue. Sorry. Yeah.
I went there and I bought like for mathematical physics and modern physics. I bought those books and I came to home. Okay. What I had planned is like, sir has given some books. So we'll buy books and we'll study at home, not join the class. That was like initial plan. Okay. Then I bought the books. I started to study from morning 3 hours, afternoon 2 hours. I was doing problems from like Grewal, like differential equations and all. Then I realized like how much depth I should go, how much wide I should cover for the exam. So if I cover wider topics, what if I miss the depth? And what if I can't cover some other topics? Then I realized like this is not working. You should contact sir and join the course.
Basically, physics, the subject is physics.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you'll have to do some research about the exam too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I think that part is all covered by sir. Like all you have to do is just follow his instructions.
Yeah, that is true.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yes. So go ahead. Yeah. Please tell. Like, how did you come to Bangalore? How was your experience in the Bose Physics Learning Center? Like, how was the classes? How was the feel? Right.
No, I didn't come to class. I studied online.
Okay. Yeah. So you were an online student for a considerable amount of time. Then you came offline. Right. Something. Yeah. Please tell your story. Yeah.
So like I joined as an online student in Bose Institute. Like,
okay.
Then he gave me like for basic math. What I thought is like if any coaching classes started, they'll directly start from the important concepts to teach. Like important concepts, they'll start from that. But sir has a different approach. Like, you should get familiarized with basic concepts, integration, differentiation, and some graph plotting and all. So that I did diligently, and it was very helpful for me throughout the course.
The 100 integration problems. Right?
Yeah, 150. Nearly
150 integration problems. Okay.
I was doing till 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, that integration problems.
Okay.
And after the basics, I started to attend lectures every day from morning to lectures. I'll do the work till afternoon. I'll take a small nap. Then I'll continue work. Then I'll attend evening class. Then study till night.
Okay.
Like even my friends, they also join other institutes. They were telling like they only share me videos of the courses, and they are not very up to date or something like that. We are not giving very instructions very oftenly.
Okay.
That's the problem. But here it was like very neat. Everything what sir wants to tell, he'll tell it at the time.
So as if I like, from what I know, like if you have to start preparing for a competitive exam, it's a huge unknown road. So you need guidance actually, like even for learning physics and also to give a good attempt to the exam. So I think that guidance is kind of missing, because even I took a couple of coachings for my JEE mains and stuff. So what was lacking was guidance, right? I think that's what's a little different here. Like you'll actually get the perfect guidance for what to study about.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
This sir always tell like I'm not giving any magic pill,
Exactly.
so that if you eat that pill or if you study that thing, you'll clear the exam. That is not there. But it tells like you should study the books, you should solve the problems. So that skill will help you to solve the exam problems.
Exactly.
That is what sir is trying us everyone to make that. So during my online course, like 6 months, I was working at home. I sometimes I lost the track of days, and then CSAR came. I was like I didn't get proper time. I didn't revise what I studied for past 5 months. So I was revising very few topics. So I gave my CSR exam. During the exam, I got to know that I will not be selected.
Okay.
Because that questions were like very hard sometimes, and few questions were I know, but since I didn't revise properly, I could not answer that.
Can you tell us a little about CSR and exam? Like I have heard that CSR and exams are very long and even it's very hard. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. Like CSAR, you can't expect what kind of question they ask.
Okay.
Like that, and we can't expect the same standardized books also for few questions in CSAR. So like one question was from quantum mechanics, from harmonic oscillator. It was like it's like quantum optics question.
Oh, okay.
So that they have connected to quantum harmonic oscillator problem. So that kind of things, but we need some advanced thing also, not the syllabus they give in CSAR. And few questions are there. And as you say, like CSR questions are very long.
Very long.
Yeah, they don't care about like time constraint and all. They only select 300 people per exam.
Oh wow.
From each discipline.
Okay.
So 10,000 people, right? And only 300 they select. Only 300 get fellowships.
Okay.
Yeah. So after that exam, I was coming home. My father called me and asked like, how did your exam went? I told, Appa, no, it didn't go well. But if I prepare for some more 3 months, 4 months, I can clear next June CSAR net. Then I came back. My mom told me, your father is like very worried, and he cried to me. Oh, okay, you take rest for today. Let's discuss tomorrow.
Okay.
That night I didn't sleep at all.
Okay.
I was thinking like, what should I do next? Since my sister finished her graduation, she started to go to my younger sister.
Okay.
She started to go for a job.
Okay.
So, but I am like 2 years elder than her. Studied for like 3 years. After like extra 3 years, still I'm studying, not doing anything, and not being useful to the family. I felt like that.
Okay.
So that night, the next day, I thought the next day morning, what I did, like I caught the train at 9 o'clock. I directly came to institute.
Okay.
So I came to institute. I met sir personally. We had like 1 hour talk.
Okay.
Nearly 1 hour. I was telling all the things what I did during past 5 months, and was not able to perform well in the exams. I told he told me the same thing. Only sir told me only 300 people get selected, and it's very hard. You need some more
preparation.
time to the competitors are like those who are from IITs
IITs.
and
Exactly.
Delhi University
BSMS,
people.
yeah, Delhi University, all these
And like
top tier
those
universities.
who clear exams, like they prepare for 1 year, 2 years.
Mhm.
But 6-month course, you have done this much means it's good, he said. Like, so I thought like, sir, I don't know what to do next. Should I prepare for next CSIR net since it's 6 months? Sir, I don't have that much. Sir, I think like 6 months. I don't know. My parents will allow me to study at home.
Okay.
Then every family has like little financial thing.
Exactly.
That is
Yes,
also there.
yes.
I
Totally
told that
understand.
same situation to sir. Sir told like, why can't you come here and study? In 1 month there is GATE exam, and within 1 month there is just exam. You can give that both exams. Like if you get one good percentage or good pass mark, we can get into some IITs or nice NITs. He told me that. So I went to home back. I told my parents that I'm going to stay there. I want some money. Like anyway, like let's give it a final shot. I thought like.
Okay.
From if I didn't clear the exam, I'll work in Bangalore only. I thought like some ITs, everywhere IT people are taking anyone.
Yeah.
So I thought like, I want this much money per this month. I'll be staying in Bangalore for 2 months. Kindly help me this time. This is the last chance. Please give me.
Okay.
They said like they agreed, and tomorrow is New Year. I came tonight to class.
Oh.
And I prepared very hard.
Yes.
That 1 month preparation is equivalent to that last 3 months, 4 months preparation, I would say. I'll come morning 5:30. I'll go back at night 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Then I got plenty of time to revise. All those time I was using only for the
revision. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted
so
revision.
One question: how did you like manage electrodynamics? Was it new for you? Had you done it all before?
To be frank, no topics like all the quantum, classical electrodynamics. I just know these things, but not very depth or.
Okay.
From the basics, I had never learned anywhere. Electrodynamics was also like that. But what sir used to suggest is like, if he teaches something in the morning 2 hours, like finish the assignment before noon. I used to follow that.
Okay.
Sir will teach the topics. From morning before 12, I used to finish the assignments sir gives. Then from that rest of the day, I'll use for revision for GATE.
Okay.
And I saw
Good
most
strategy.
people do that also.
Okay.
And that day's work should be done that day itself.
Okay.
You can't postpone the work. If you postpone tomorrow, work will be postponed. That will become an habit.
Okay.
So that's a bad thing to do.
Okay. So before you go ahead with the story, one small interruption. So when you're narrating that you asked for a last chance, it sounds like a very filmy story. I mean, it's such a such a nice success story actually. Like, what do your parents feel right now? Like, when they recollect all those incidents. So what's your parents' reaction actually?
So my father never expresses any emotions towards me, like in front of me. But when I told my parents I got selected in GATE, and I told when I got selected in IISc for PhD, he told okay. I went back home last week. We had a small family devotional activity.
Okay.
Before going there, all of my relatives knew that I got selected for PhD.
Okay.
My father was very happy sharing that news.
Wow.
But he didn't express in front of me.
Okay.
That's the thing. My mom is happy. My sister is happy.
Okay.
So that's the thing.
It's really nice to hear. Very nice to hear. Okay, yeah. Please go ahead. Go ahead with the story.
Yeah. Then that 1 month in Jan I studied. Then I went home for GATE exam.
Okay.
I gave my GATE exam. During GATE exam, I realized like I was doing good. If I start to answer one question, if that turns to be like correct answer, I got little confidence so that I can answer the other question.
Yes. It compounds, right?
Yeah.
Compounds. Confidence compounds. Yeah.
That is the thing.
Yeah.
That compounded. And that was a very good experience of writing GATE exam. So to compare with GATE and CSIR, GATE exam is like you need very less mathematical skills.
Okay.
But you need you should understand very fundamental basics. Then only you can answer GATE questions.
Maybe you need to generate some ideas. Is it true for GATE or is it straightforward? Like they say for just in TIFR, you'll have to generate a couple of ideas. It'll be a little outside your, what you have studied. So you'll have to generate a little ideas to get the answer. Was it the case for GATE?
No, GATE wasn't like that.
GATE wasn't like that.
To
Okay.
generate some idea, but you need to know the fundamentals.
Fundamentals.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you know the fundamental, fundamental few formulas, you can relate with something.
Connect
with
the dots
ideas,
and then solve the problem.
That you can do.
Okay.
And most of the thing, GATE exam went very well.
GATE exam went well. Okay. So amazing. First milestone. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Then I started to prepare for GEST in February, and I gave my GEST, but I got like 80 percentile, but not qualified.
Okay.
So they want above 90 percentile, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
And then when after that was in beginning of March, then results got released in mid-March.
Okay.
So I got at 272, all in the rank of 272.
Wow. Okay.
And I told my parents, they were happy at that time, but not like this one. And then what did I do next? Then I started to apply for the institutes where I can apply.
Okay.
And I applied for IIT Kanpur, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Guwahati, IIT Bombay, and in IISr Pune, IISr Kolkata, and RRI.
Basically all national institutes. Okay.
I was very I
you finally got one opportunity. You are not going to leave it. You're applying everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, everywhere. Like I applied more than 20 institutes. So a few institutes I didn't get called for interview. That's the other thing. Then
so one question. So you had a rank of 272, right? Which is an amazing rank, by the way, for GATE. So what is the selection criteria? So do they have like cutoff for ranks, these institutes, or your SOP, something like that? Does all that matter? For you told they didn't call you for interview.
Yeah.
So do you know what the reason is for that?
Maybe they needed less rank people.
Okay, they have cutoff for the interview.
They
also
have their own standards, no?
Okay.
Bar and all, they need a GATE rank below 100.
Oh, okay.
And for ICTS, no, not ICTS. TFR, Hyderabad, they also need less than 100.
Okay.
And for RRI, I don't know. For RRI, less than 300 is enough. So I applied for RRI.
Okay.
That later I got to know below this rank. In IISc, you can apply. In IISc, there's a different thing. Like they don't ask for GATE rank. They ask for GATE score.
GATE score.
Yeah. Okay. That is like. So I got a GATE score of 612.
Okay.
So, but in IISc, few departments like solid state and structural chemistry and instrumentation applied physics, they expected the candidates to be more than 450.
Okay, so it's department specific, right?
It's department specific in IISc.
Okay.
For physics department, you need more than 700.
Okay, physics department in the sense you're telling HEP, high energy physics?
No, there's Department of Physics, High Energy Physics, Astronomy and Astrophysics, and Condensed Matter. There are 4 departments in physical sciences.
Okay.
And I applied for Physics department. That's the thing. I got my GATE score as 612, but they expected to candidates more than 700.
Oh.
So you can apply 3 departments in IISc.
Okay.
I didn't get called from Department of Physics, but I got 2 departments. They called me for interview. One is solid state and structural chemistry. The other is like instrumentation and applied physics.
Okay.
Like before the applied time and the interview.
That duration.
Yeah, that duration. I was covering went to few basics, revised the concepts which I didn't know.
Okay.
I was not very I studied very less in condensed matter or solid state and solid state. So I thought I'll study solid state.
Okay.
So with help of some seniors in IISc, Durgesh is doing PhD there.
Okay.
So he gave us a few topics so that you can, which are very basic, so that they can expect the candidates to know this.
Okay.
So he suggested few topics.
So what were the topics like? Crystallography, stuff like that?
Crystallography and in solid state like band diagram.
Band diagram. Some semiconductor physics.
Physics. Yeah, semiconductor physics. He told us then we started to study. We started to watch some YouTube lectures, NPTEL lectures.
Okay.
I made some notes and I started to revise every day. On the day of interview, I was going to interview. What flexibility is there in IISc in those departments? The interview happens for a week.
Okay.
10 slots, each day 2 slots. You can come at any slot, you can give your interview there.
It's like walk-in.
Yeah. No, it's not like walking.
You
Yeah.
have to select the slot and then.
No, that you can mail them.
Oh.
Okay. So I thought I'll go in Wednesday. I went Wednesday. I don't know whether I should go to IAP or solid state. I was very confused which interview I should attend first.
Okay.
So I was walking, then I saw solid state is here. We'll finish this one.
Okay. So you entered from the main gate or
it's like
D block
D gate.
D gate. Okay. Okay.
That is nearer to the solid state.
Okay. Okay.
I went there. I'll finish this in the morning. I'll go afternoon gate.
Okay. Okay.
But my Monday was my interview, but I postponed it to Wednesday. So I went to solid state department. I told like my interview is on Monday. It was on Monday, but I'm coming today. I was not able to come. So I was the first person on the day to be called for the interview.
Okay.
Like IISc is like, they have very good standards. I mean, they won't, if you enter the interview panel, they won't directly start to shoot questions. They will make you to sit, relax. They will have some few chats.
Okay.
Like, where are you from? Which college did you study? Like
I heard they give biscuits and water. Was that the case?
They gave water, but they
not
didn't give
biscuits.
biscuits.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And interview was like, it went well. Like the same thing since the exam, like once you start to answer one question, you feel confident, then that confidence compounds. No, the same thing happened in that interview panel also.
Okay.
And after that interview, that department has one that follows like every day they select few candidates.
Okay.
Like shortlisted or provisionally selected for the second round. The first that evening I was provisionally selected for the second round.
Okay.
The other day I went for IAP interview. The next day I went for instrumentation department. That interview also went very well. So what they expect in IIS is like, they are asking us what topic you want to be interviewed.
Okay.
So that choice is in IISc.
That's great actually.
Yeah. If you tell a topic, you should be confident that you can answer that.
I've had I've heard of stories about IISc Pune and Trivandrum where they just start shooting questions.
Yeah. If you don't if you wait for 30 seconds, they'll
start shooting questions.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing is in your introduction itself you tell, hello, I am this and this, and these are my topics. So if you tell like that, I think you're safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Continue. Yeah.
What did I say?
Yes. You went to instrumentation.
Instrumentation department.
Yes.
Yeah, that interview also went very well.
Okay.
So, like, what is the second round of interviews like? It's a non-technical interview where you can meet the professors like in the department, and you can approach them what work they do. You can ask them, and you can visit their labs also. You can talk to their PhD candidates.
Okay.
Then you can select the. Then you can, if you like the department, if you like the professor, you like their work, then you can approach the professor and tell that you are interested in your work. You'll be willing to work under him.
Okay. Before we go ahead, can you tell about the questions they asked in the interview? Because I think a lot of people would want to know about that.
So they asked me like what topic you want to be questioned.
Okay.
I said quantum mechanics, electrodynamics, and solid state.
Okay.
Okay. In quantum mechanics, what topic you want specifically?
Okay.
I said like a 1D box, harmonic oscillator. I didn't say harmonic oscillator. 1D box, angular momentum, perturbation theory and all. Then one interview, okay, let's start with the harmonic oscillator.
Okay.
So what is the Hamiltonian for harmonic oscillator?
Okay.
And can you draw the potential curve? And
so basically basic questions.
Yeah, it starts with that.
Okay.
And what is energy eigenfunction?
Okay.
So since you do this, like what happens to the potential curve if you add a perturbation of x to the potential? And how will the potential curve will be?
Okay, maybe ground state, tell us what happens to the ground state, all that.
Ground state theory energy will not be changed, but not perturbation. That's the perturbation.
Perturbation, okay.
Then what happens to the potential if you add to the potential curve x power 4? How will that graph look?
Okay.
So that in that they will check like you can. It seems like it's a graph plotting question.
Graph plotting question. Yeah, Amit Agarwal, right?
Yeah, that book was very helpful for my interview preparation.
I've heard this. Everybody tells for interview, your Bible is Amit Agarwal.
Right. True. That is true.
Okay.
And this was like the question, and that is like, that took 20 minutes. Okay, what do you want, other topic 2 want to be question. Since I prepared solid state, I told solid state. They asked me one question. Can you draw energy band gap of direct semiconductor?
Okay, direct band gap
semiconductor.
Okay. E by K diagram or something?
Yeah, EK diagram.
E by K diagram, okay.
Yeah, EK diagram. I draw the diagram.
Okay.
And can you show like where is the Fermi energy level
Okay.
of an intrinsic semiconductor?
Okay.
So it will be in the middle.
Exactly middle. Okay.
Exactly middle.
Yeah.
I said that. Instead of moving to other question, like, can you show how it's in the middle?
Okay.
That simple question took me like 15 minutes of different concept, different derivation.
Okay.
Actually, they were giving hints I was following, but till end I was not able to prove that it's in the middle.
Okay.
But some relations, what they expect, I was able to give that.
Okay.
But exactly it's in the middle, that I can't prove.
Okay. Okay.
I think it needs some more derivation. That is it. Then that is the question. They told like, okay, you can go.
Okay.
The second round, I was very shocked. Like, this one round, what will they ask in the second round? Then that's all. IAP interview went well, and I was like, within 2 days, they released a provisionally selected list from the department.
Yeah, I remember you put it in the WhatsApp, right? Yeah, WhatsApp group.
Money did that. I didn't do
Money
it.
did that, huh? Okay, so you went to IISc, you gave us a really nice explanation of how the interview went. I mean, it gives motivation to a lot of students. Like when you see what's ahead, right? When you hear other people describing what's ahead, what's coming ahead, a lot of people will get that motivation. And thank you for sharing the story. I mean, it's really motivating. Even for me, it's very motivating. Okay, so can you go a little ahead and tell us, how you feel? Like you got into structural chemistry, right?
Yeah, that's the department.
That's the department. Can you touch upon a little bit about what research topic it is, and who your professor is, and what exactly will you be doing in your PhD? Like, do you have any idea about the structure of your PhD?
I don't know anything like completely, but I can tell what I know.
Okay.
Like.
Yes.
So the guide which I'm going to work under is like, his name is Dr. Anshul Pandey.
Anshul Pandey. Okay.
Anshul Pandey is like he's a professor in Department of Solid State and Structural Chemistry.
Okay.
And what his work is like quantum optics, nanotechnology, and energy devices.
Okay.
Fabrication of energy devices, something like that.
Okay.
So the work which I got very interested is like, in quantum optics, is students are working on generation of single photon emissions by quantum dots.
Okay.
So that is like one thing, and which can be used for quantum information processing also.
Okay.
And which is an upcoming field.
Yes, I mean, you hear quantum everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, that is what I know till now. But we should work on quantum dots so that we can improve the efficiency of single photon emissions.
Okay.
So that is the.
So why single
broad.
photons? What does it have to do with quantum? Do you have any idea about that?
No, I should look into that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. So basically, your research focus is quantum dots.
Quantum dots.
And then you generate single photons off of these quantum dots.
Yeah.
Okay. That's an amazing research area. I mean, all right. So I assume you'll have some courses in PhD and some research work.
When I talk with the PhD students, then like, sir will suggest the course which is required for the research work.
Okay.
Because I know, and I'm thinking like, I should work hard so that I can finish my PhD in 4 years.
4 years. Okay. Goals. I mean, really good goals.
Good quality.
Yeah, with good quality.
With good quality. Okay. Cool. So you're yet to still decide about your research project, research problem.
Yeah, particular problem. I have not yet decided.
Not yet decided.
I should look into a lot of problems, so then only I can choose.
Yes.
Right now, I don't have.
You're going to IISc. You will have the right kind of nurturing, like, for you to decide. I'm very sure you'll have an amazing research career. All the best for that.
Okay. Thank you.
Congrats for getting into IISc. In the whole interview, I never congratulated him. And all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you for telling us about your PhD. So now let's come to the meat of this conversation. I think a lot of people are waiting for this, right?
Yeah.
So I'll ask you a series of questions about preparation, and it will be helpful if you can tell us about your preparation, right? So first of all, there is a student who has finished his graduation, or he is in his second year of graduation. So he wants to start preparing for this competitive exams.
Okay.
So what do you think he has to do? Like, what do you think he has to start with?
Join SN Bose Institute.
Join SN Bose. Okay. That's
So the thing is like, but once you start to prepare for a competitive exam by yourself,
okay,
it's like few talented people are there. They can work individually and can crack exam.
Okay.
But most of the people, the education we get in UG, PG, that is not very sufficient to crack the exam.
There is a gap, right?
Yeah, there is a gap.
Significant gap.
There is understanding the concepts and the skills you need to solve problems. That gap is there.
Okay.
So what in the institute sir does is like, he tries to bridge the gap, and he removes all the clutters, unwanted things, like the things which you don't need to for the exams.
Like, what should you focus on?
Yeah, what should you
like, what topics are important, right? What questions to practice? I think sir will basically like tell us all what to do, right?
Yeah, he tells all things what you do. You just have to follow the sir's instructions.
Okay.
If he says like finish this, you should be done with that.
Okay.
On that at the end of the day.
Okay. What sir asked us to do was basically study for like 6 hours. That's the minimum that you have to study. Is that true? Was that true for you? Like from what you told about your experience, it sounds to be true. But how does one get themselves to study so much? So 8 hours sounds like a lot of time to study. Like, how do you focus so much? Like, what did you do to avoid social media? So like, how did you focus so much and study for 8 hours?
So before, like in the webinar, after the webinar, once you start the course, sir talks about like what are the things you should have for the competitive exam.
Okay.
You should be disciplined. Your attitude towards the exam should change.
Okay.
And what are all the things you need to prepare for exam? And timely execution is the important thing.
Okay.
Which sir always talks about.
Okay.
And recently he gave an example, Google and Yahoo. Google and Yahoo were same at 1990s, but Google, Yahoo did not do the things which has to be done at that time.
Okay.
But Google did, it got succeeded.
Okay.
So even though when you are from a second tier or third tier institutes in India, if you have some proper guidance as I had from sir, it's very easy to clear the exams. So it teaches you from the basics, which will be helpful to answer that question, and about that also.
Okay.
So that is the thing. Once you start to follow sir's course, and the quizzes are amazing in class. Nowhere you will find the quizzes in any other institutes or any other websites it's available in India. So what sir did is like, he optimized the quiz.
Okay.
So what if sir teaches one topic today, he gives assignment. Once you finish that assignment, then you should take a quiz on that topic particularly. So that quizzes contains all the previous years of all the exams, just the TFR, GATE.
Okay.
So once you prepare that topics, you do assignment, then you take quiz.
Okay.
Then you'll realize like at what level you are. Like if you are good, you can proceed to the next topic. If you are not, you should rework on that. That's it.
Okay. From what you tell, so it's very clear. So learning physics is very different from attempting the exam.
Yeah, that is true.
So basically, the course is designed in such a way that you first become very solid with your physics.
That is true. Yeah.
With standard textbooks, there's a lot of examples, a lot of problems. You solve the standard textbook problems, then you do a few exam problems.
Yeah.
Then you finally time yourself and take the quiz.
Yeah.
So it'll basically develop your
mathematical skills and fundamental
test taking skills, which is also very important.
That is very important. Like, even if you know everything, but you can't, there's one question, you can't spend like half an hour, 1 hour on one particular question.
Correct.
So we have only 3 hours for the exam.
Correct.
So that thing will, that time management thing in the exams, that also should be followed. That thing you can easily get from after taking quizzes, during taking quizzes.
So as far from what he says, it's very important to like time yourself, take the quiz in exam conditions, so that you'll have a better preparation.
Yeah, exam all preparation.
While
taking quizzes.
That's very important.
Yeah, and the thing is like how I studied. Like, I'll attend morning classes from 6:30 to 9.
Okay.
Sir will give us these topics you should work on. So if you start to do the problem, and if you are trying to understand the concepts by solving the problems. So one problem you solve, it like 1 hour, you understand the concept, you'll be very happy. So that you'll work 1 more hour. So, and I am not working continuously 8 hours, like I'll work for 2 hours, take a break, eat, take a small nap, then work.
Okay.
So it's not continuously 8 hours.
Okay.
You should work.
Okay.
So that you can separate, you can fix a slot to work on which topics.
So I have one personal question of mine. Okay. So you're reading something. So this is what happens. Okay. I take Griffith's electrodynamics. So I start reading the textbook, and after some time I just lose the track. Okay. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
So can you tell, you take a textbook. When sir asks you to solve these many problems in the textbook or read this part of the Griffiths, like how do you do it? Like how do you sit and study for, like how do you actually take the information and put it in your brain?
Oh, that depends on, but what from my perspective is like, I read books, I'll understand something, I'll try to solve problems on that topic particularly.
Okay.
So once I solving that problem, I'll get some more theoretical ideas on the which I read earlier before solving the problem.
Okay.
So I'll solve problems, then I'll go and read it again.
Okay.
So you'll get different perspective of what you read before solving the problem.
Okay. So basically it's like a feedback loop.
Yeah, that is
so
feedback loop,
you do the concept, do the problem. Now when you're doing the problem, if you don't know the concept, you can't do the problem. So you go back and then just focus on what you did not understand. Okay, that's a very nice trick.
And one more thing I want to tell is like, everyone can read books, read the theoretical, I mean the words, paragraph, everyone can read and understand. So if you want more understanding, you need to develop the problem solving skills.
Okay.
So that is not there in most of the institutes where I came from. And I see, like I talk with people, they also says like you only study for exams, university exams, like that. So what students lack is like that problem solving skills is less.
Okay.
So once they see problem, they are afraid, they don't know what to do. And to overcome that fear or something, you should work.
Okay.
You should do the problem.
Sit and do the problems.
Yeah. If you're
simple as that.
If you're fear about that, do that like 1 day, 2 day.
Yeah.
That fear will slowly go off. That's the thing.
Okay. And also from what I've seen, like while solving Griffiths, I think in the introduction he has told it's very important. Don't look at the solution, right? The solution value is for the teacher. Okay. So basically you told that you sat and studied for 8 hours. Okay. So even I tried doing that when I was studying. So what happened was, once I start studying, I'll just, it'll get a little boring and I'll doze off, right? So how do you retain a concept in your mind, right? Like if there's a concept that you're not able to understand, like how do you make sure that you understand the concept? Like do you solve some problems? Like how do you make sure that you understand a concept?
Understanding concepts if you want to understand the concepts, you just need to solve problems. That is the thing.
Okay.
So without problem solving, you can't get much understanding in the subject.
Okay.
Reading is one part and solving problems is other part. So when I initially faced the same thing, I was also not very good at problem solving skill. Even I was a guy who was afraid of solving the problems.
Okay.
Then the thing is like, in class, sir will take interview session for the students.
Yeah.
So where they will call individual to the board.
Yes.
And sir will throw some random question.
Correct.
So what will happen is like, you'll be standing in the board, in front of the board, and you'll be thinking about that problem. It's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Like sir will let you leave like how far he can go, and he won't give any hints also. During those times, like you will try to recollect what you studied.
Yeah.
You will take different approaches.
Yes.
And
so at least that embarrassment, right? You're standing in front of everybody, you're not able to solve problems. At least next time you will be prepared for the interview session.
You should not think of embarrassment. That's the thing. Like that is a growth phase, no?
Yes.
Everybody faces the growth phase.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah. And interview sessions like help me very much in solving the problem skills, improving my problem solving skills, particularly required for the examinations.
Okay.
And
if I'm not wrong, from what I think, right, like when you read a concept, the best way to like test if you know the concept is solve the problem.
Yeah.
In Griffiths, it's super easy, right? Like you have something, just right after that, you'll have in textbook problems, right? So it's a very good metric to know if you have understood the concept or not. It's a very nice feedback loop.
Yeah, that is also feedback. If you don't know how to solve the problem, go back to the theory and understand and try to solve the problem.
Okay, one more question. How important are derivations? Like there are a lot of derivations.
Yeah.
Ehrenfest theorem, proof, and all that. How important are those?
So for exam perspective, derivations are not very much needed.
Okay.
But once you are studying for the first time, you should do that derivation at least once.
Okay.
So that you remember that which part from the derivation is in the result of the.
So that at least you have that satisfaction.
Yeah. At least you can.
So you no need to remember the derivation.
No need to remember the derivation.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So which is your favorite subject? Is it quantum mechanics, ED? Is it classical, Lagrangian? What is your favorite?
So I like quantum mechanics.
You like quantum mechanics?
Sir's teaching, I understood very well quantum mechanics.
Okay.
And quantum statistics.
Quantum statistics, right? Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yes. Quantum mechanics, quantum stats are the best two subjects, right? Even for that makes sense. You're interested in condensed matter.
That is true.
And statistical physics is nothing but explanations, right? Okay. Now I have to ask this question, right? Since I have been a part of this institute, like you have been a part of this institute, I have benefited a lot from it. So, what do you think sets this Bose apart, right? What do you think is the difference in approach, right?
Okay. So, if you see, if you choose any other coaching institute, what they will do is they will train you only for the exams.
Exactly.
So, I had one friend. He did his coaching in where what they thought is they'll take a problem, they'll cover only the necessary topics required for that solving problem, then they will move on. But in Bose Institute, what Sir does is Sir teaches mostly on understanding the physics. So Sir always has one statement in his website
learn as if you're to live forever.
Learn as if you want to live forever.
Yes.
Okay. So that's why our institute is not called as a coaching institute. So we call Bose Physics Learning Center.
Yes.
So that's the difference, main difference.
Okay.
And Sir will help you to clear exams. After that, after clearing exam, there is another phase of your preparation. That is for the interview sessions. The way in which you prepared for the exams, it's very much different. That you should change your strategy for preparing for interviews. So that in that sense, Sir will help you as very more.
Okay.
Sir will be with you till you get into some institutes.
Okay.
Most of the institutes, if you clear exams, if you don't clear exams, they will leave in that stage only.
Yes.
But here, Sir will prepare you for exams. Once you clear the exam, Sir will teach you how to perform in the interview. What are the things you need for the interview?
He'll take interview himself, right?
Yeah, he'll take interview himself. That's Sir takes our interview sessions, no? Yes. And mock interviews, I took Sir took 2 to 3 mock interviews for me.
Yes, I think there are also alumni, people who are in TIFR.
Yeah, our alumni is TFR,
Harsh
Aditya from IISc, IISc, Vivek Bhatt, Durgesh from IISc.
Yeah.
And
all of them took interviews. Right?
Yeah, all of them took interviews. Yeah. And from JNCASR, we have Shubham Mehta. He also took interviews. Dhrubanka Sharma, he also took mock interviews. So we have a very good kind of community of alumni. So where they will help the current students to clear
that. That's very, very helpful.
Yeah. Yes. Without this mock interviews, things, but sometimes most people can't express the thing at that.
These interviews, the main part about these interviews, on purpose they'll ask you a little bit above your grasp.
Yeah.
Yes, you will have to do some kind of idea generation.
Yeah, that is
there.
So that is not available in any other institutes. The thing is we have a holistic environment.
That's
where
for sure.
You should. The thing is you should be a dedicated, hardworking person. So
basically follow what Sir tells.
Yeah, follow what Sir
exactly. Okay.
You may think okay, I'll study this time, I'll study only this much, and you can clear the exam. No, that is not the thing. Sir has seen a lot of people hide before us, so he knows things.
Sir has seen a lot of people. Sir has seen a lot of papers.
Yeah.
I think this time just paper, 3 or 4 questions from stat came straight out of my notebook. So that's the track record that you can tell, right?
So that thing is like we can't expect it from other institutes.
Talking about sir's track record, I mean, this year I think a lot of selections, right? A lot of interview selections, a lot of people got into institutes, right? Two people got into TIFR.
TIFR,
yes. TIFR, if you guys don't know, if you're physics aspirants, it's the epitome of theoretical physics. So two of us got into it. We are very happy to tell that two of us got into.
And this year, like, 4 people got selected in IISc.
Yeah. Okay.
And 2 from the solid state department, and one from IAP department.
Okay.
And the other one is like material engineering department.
Material engineering department.
MRE.
Okay.
Medical research engineering. Medical research.
And even a lot of people cleared a lot of exams.
A lot of exams. One of our friend, Kishore, he got selected in NIST.
NIST.
National Institute of Interdisciplinary Science and Technology in Trivandrum.
Okay.
And another one of our friend, like he got selected for TIFR Hyderabad.
TIFR Hyderabad.
Yeah,
Alvin got into TIFR Mumbai.
And so
Mani got into TIFR Hyderabad.
Yeah, he got our 17th in just.
Yes.
So when I asked him like, what is your like how did you clear this exam with this rank? He told like, I just followed sir's instructions. That's it.
Yes.
And he prepared for 1 year. He was a 1-year course student.
Okay.
So.
Well, even I keep telling to my juniors, a lot of my juniors, like if they want to do physics, a lot of people, even people who are going abroad, who wants to pursue their studies abroad, they have this wrong notion that in India focuses a lot about textbooks, theory and stuff. But what a lot of people don't understand is any field you go into, quantum mechanics, ED, stat mech, they are the most important things.
Yeah, fundamental blocks.
Nothing happens without that, right? You're doing condensed matter right now.
Yeah.
How much statistics, physics, theoretical physics will you do? It'll be a lot of statistical physics, a lot of quantum mechanics.
A lot of quantum mechanics. Yeah.
And your whole your research aptitude will develop because of these concepts.
Yeah.
So
sir also teaches very, very nicely.
Yeah.
They will put it in easy words.
Exactly. And so many times it's almost like sir reads our mind. And he looks into our face. He can tell if somebody is not able to understand something. Right? Nice. I mean, this year sir must be very happy.
Right?
lot of results. Yeah.
And one of our friend, like online student, she was online student, and she got selected in HRI as a integrated PhD student.
Okay.
A lot of students are selected.
Lot of results. Basically, lot of good news.
Good news. Yeah.
Lot of good news to sir.
So and one thing I want to suggest for the physics aspirants who want to do research or get into premier institute is like, there is considerable amount of work you should do before getting into that institute or getting into that level of competition.
Correct.
So that few of them get guidance from their parents or teachers. Like, there are good teachers in all colleges, but
to be sure, to not take any chance, right? You better have a
complete guidance. The complete guidance you'll get in SN Bose, that is for sure. So for the students who are preparing, who want to get into some good institutes, those who are studying in undergrad or masters, you'll have to do some considerable amount of work to get into that level of competition.
Yeah.
And I would suggest SN Bose Physics Learning Center will be one of the best institute to join.
Yes, no doubt.
Yeah.
I have no doubt about that.
And that will train you to that level of competition.
Yes.
And it's a very good choice. It's a very good decision I made.
Yes.
Last year, and now I'm at this level.
Yeah.
And I would strongly recommend for the students.
Okay, to choose SN Bose.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it was amazing speaking with you, and moreover, more than tips and tricks, right? In this conversation, what I learned is determination and not losing hope is very important.
Yeah.
Right? When you talked about your CSR net result, and then how you took the decision to come to Bangalore. Well, I have to repeat, it sounds very filmy. I mean, and it's very, very inspirational, very motivational. I have to congratulate you. Congrats once again for getting into IISc. And I'm very sure sir is very proud of you. Sir is very happy about your results.
I hope so.
And since you are right next to a coaching center, IISc is where it's just
it's very walkable distance.
Walkable distance, right? So sir will be with you. I mean, And sir is very happy, and all of us are happy. All of your batchmates are all very happy about your result, and big congratulations to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for. We had a wonderful chat.
Yeah, it was an amazing chat.
Yeah, and I also want to congratulate you. Like you got selected in France for.
Yes, that's correct.
Masters.
Yeah, masters. Yeah.
I wish all the best for you.
Thank you so much.
To perform well.
All right. So I hope this conversation was of some use to you. We tried discussing about some tips, some tricks, and moreover, like I said once again, I hope this gives you some motivation, and I hope it helps you. Like whenever you're preparing, right? If you have started your preparation and you lose hope, like it happens sometimes, you burn out. So I hope this video you go through this video, and I hope it helps you. And all the best for your preparation. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes, thank you so much.
Amit, thank you so much.